Hi ho, it's B here, and welcome back to the main phase. Today I'm bringing another deck profile video. This deck profile video actually isn't budget, but it's a really cool deck that I've been playing for a while and I really want to show it off. You might have heard of it, it's called Wind-Ups. Basically, the concept of the deck is that there's a bunch of old cards printed in like I believe like 2011, 2012, and they are not once per turns. And you can loop them indefinitely to get, well, lots of value. They're soft ones per turn, so is more summed up with it. So before we get into it, we are aiming for 200 subscribers by the end of January. So if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. We are currently in the process of doing something very cool on Rewrite, so you can check that out on the card. And other than that, let's just get right into it. So, let's just get into the deck. So most wind-up decks just use generic level 3 extenders, but I've been using the dangers because I have them from Fabled. So these cards are quite cool. Basically, so Tsukinoko can always summon itself from hand for free. You can occasionally have to discard a card, but it replaces it with a draw. Or it discards itself. Jackalope will discard itself to summon Tsuchinoko from deck, and Nessie can add both of them. So let's just get into the card by card. So we're running one Wind-Up Bat. Wind-Up Bat's just a good way to recover resources. This deck can sometimes just like run out, and this card can get you them back, such as your Shark back into your hand. Running 3 Maxi, this is just a very good card. Maxi, obviously, when you send it to the graveyard, lets you draw a card whenever your opponent special summons. This is good against most aggro decks. Some control decks don't really care about this, but you usually can still be like an Upstart Goblin. Running 3 Junk Forward, this is the only level 3 just generic extender in the deck. This card just summons itself if you control no monsters. It's good for just getting your turns going. Running 1 Wind Up Rabbit. This card is good because it's a level 3 Wind Up that isn't Rat, which means that you can summon it off of Wizard if you don't want to waste a Rat. And then you can use that to make into Zanmaie. Running 3 Rat. Rat's crazy. Rat, if it's in attack position, you can change its defense position and revive any wind up in defense. That means it can't revive itself, and then itself can use the effect, but it can revive Magician or Shark because they don't care about the position they're in. Running 1 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Ash Blossom and Joy Spring is a hand trap that just basically says no to a lot of things, which is very good. Running the aforementioned Jackalope and Tsuchinoko. Jackalope, they all have the danger effect where you can reveal them and you randomly discard a card, and if it's not the card, then you summon it and draw a card. If it is, then it's discard. Then it triggers on something on discard. This one special summons a danger from deck and defense. Then we've got Tsuchinoko. Tsuchinoko special summons itself if discarded, and it has the danger effect. Running 3 Rescue Cat, this card's really good. You can summon out Rat, you can summon out, I believe you can't summon out Rabbit because it's a Beast Rider, but you can summon out Rat and you can summon out Jackalope, and then this lets you just immediately go into the Carrier Zanmaie, which is going to free, by the way, which is really cool. Running 3 Wind-Up Magician. Wind-Up Magician is busted, just super busted. If a Wind-Up effect is activated, you can summon another Wind-Up from defense, including itself. So what this means is that if you summon a Wind-Up Magician from deck, then if you use another effect, then that one can summon out the 3rd Wind-Up Magician. It's absolutely insane. And then we've got Wind-Up Shark. This is just a really good play with Wind-Up Magician. Obviously, if you have Wind-Up Magician and Wind-Up Shark, you're basically just going off to the races. If you summon on Wind-Up, you can summon it from hand, and then it can either increase its level by 1 or decrease its level by 1. Mainly, you're going to be decreasing it so you can go into Zanmaie. Running 2 Danger Chupacabra. This is the danger effect, and it will revive a danger when discarded. This is just good for cycling through your deck, and it also can revive level 3s to go into a thing. Plus, this one doesn't have the restriction where it has to be in defense position, so you can revive the Bigfoot into attack, which can be a very big way to push the game. Running DP pieces, which obviously we're running the Danger Phoenix Impulsor for this. Destroy Phoenix Impulsor. This is just a very good end board piece. Running 3 Chaos Center. This card's like situationally good right now. It's specifically good because it's good against the Runics and also branded. But it's also just a solid card. It's 2500 B stick. It can discard dangers. Like discarding Bigfoot off this is crazy. Running 2 Nessie. Wait, we should be running 3 Nessie. We're running Nessie because Nessie adds a danger when it's discarded, which is really good. We are running Bigfoot, which pops a monster when it's thing, but it's also a big beat stick, so when you get out, it's a 3k beater, which is really good. Running one Nibiru, this is mainly as a cross-out target. We're running Monster Reborn because getting more monsters onto the field is quite important in this deck. We're running 3 Zen Malfunction, which is basically just wind up Monster Reborn, but with the effects negated, which is obviously worse, but it's still good. Running 1 Fusion Destiny, this is really good for just being able, well, basically you send it off Vertane and you make DPE, which is just very solid. Running 1 Wind Up Factory, this card is good specifically because you can search off Zen Maintenance, which gets you another draw. Gets you another search for Shark, which is just good. A lot of the time you will search Shark, but a lot of the time you also want to search Zen Maintenance. Of Zen Wind Up Factory. Running 2 Caught by the Grave because this deck is weak to hand traps. Same with the cross out, of which we also have the Nibiru, and then we're running 1 Imperm to round out the list. We have a 15 card extra deck. So we have DPE, which is to go summon off Verte. We have Utopic Future and Utopic Future Draco. These are good because you can make them off 2 level 4s, or rank 4s or rank 3s, and then that just lets you have another interruption on the end board. We're running 2 wind-ups that carry Zen Mighty. This card makes the deck tick. You basically just detach your material, and it's not hard once per turn to summon any wind-up from deck. This can be the Rat, usually, because it doesn't require you to summon it in defense. But it could also be Magician or Shark, depending on what hand you have. We're running 2 Daigusto Emerald. This is really good. It lets you shuffle back 3 monsters from your graveyard into the deck. This is really good because you often run out of, like, Magicians, because you only can play 3 in your deck, and this just gets you more. We're running Dweller, because Dweller is just a very good card to end on. We are running Zen Maintenance. This reads like a custom card. The first effect doesn't matter, but the second effect, if it's linked summon, you add any wind-up from deck to hand. This is usually Shark or Factory, but it could be others. We can also banish or face-up wind-up we control to summon another one from the deck with the same name. This is really good because, as mentioned, they are not hard once per turn. So you can summon it. So you can use a rat, change its defense, revive summon, banish it with this, summon another rat from deck to defense and revive summon. Running IP, which is a good end board piece, which can go into the Unicorn or the Underworld Goddess. Running Verte as an end board piece because it lets just make DPA. We're running Unicorn is just good removal and also a thing off IP. We're running Unchained Abomination as a link 4 that you can sometimes make. You don't usually make this, but you can make it. In certain situations. We are running Access Code Talker as a finisher, and we are running Underworld Goddess because it lets you out unaffected guys, which this deck otherwise wouldn't have any way to do. And also summoning this off IP is insane. So that's this, guys. I'll be quick to show you a game after this, but it's really fun. It's basically just wombo combo, but it's very cool. So without further ado, let's just get into a game. Alright, let's just jump into a game. So we are playing DP. We are gold 4. It's not like ideal, but hopefully I'll be able to show you how the deck combos. If we brick, you will not be hearing this. Ooh, I'm not in a good situation, am I? And we are probably going second, which is very bad. Indeed we are. Let's just hope we draw like Maxi. Oh, the best content, seeing me Maxi someone. And we are. This is a very bad hand, except we have Maxi. This is like, oh, this hand is so whack. But like, we could draw something good. We could draw like, or we could draw Shark Magician off Maxi and the draw for turn. I'm gonna Maxi because I think they're doing that so that they can summon the Researcher and the Seeker from hand. Indeed they are. So yeah, these are the Adamanticators. They summon themselves from hand, and then you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck and summon a non-tuner rock from among them. Doki doki. Ooh, they're on Kyoto. Oh, they're on grass. I didn't notice the size of the deck. So actually, in this weird situation, our deck being over 40 cards is actually optimal. Because it means they can't, It means that they can't thing. And we're going to draw Ash off the top. That's really good. I don't think we Ash the Doki Doki, though. I think we save the Ash for, like, the level 6 synchro. Or we could Ash this. No, I think we save it for the synchro. This hand is getting weirder and weirder, but I think we'll be fine. So we got the Nemesis Keystone's really cool, and the Supplier. I think we might actually Ash the Supplier, maybe. No, I don't think we do. I think we. What's this? A Xena Guitar. It's gonna add a rock from grave to hand. It's gonna add back the Tackle Crusader. No, that's on sent to grave. Right, okay. So we're gonna wait till they make the level 6 synchro. Because I think we can play through a single Dragite. I have a feeling. Because we can oh, we can go for Gallant Granite here. I definitely think we Ash this. There's no way we don't. We can definitely play through Dragite though. This is awkward. So they're gonna add Block Dragon with this, so it's like there's no we have to Ash it because Block Dragon's crazy. This hand is weird though. Hopefully we'll have so much extension that the Coldby can banish this from grave, so they can't use Dragite's negate, and then we can just basically just go off from there. Probably win by OTK, to be honest. So they're going to banish the Xena Guitar to summon Gigantis, and the Xena Guitar will let them send a rock from deck to grave. That's pretty cool. We are going to summon out the Kyosen here because Tsuchinoko is once per turn. So, well, the effect summon off discard. So if we hit both, then we'd be discarding it. So we can instead summon this from hand, and then we can also trigger the Tsuchinoko to revive it, which can give us more material next turn without being able to be negated. This is Shell Knight. Interesting. It's gonna add a level 8 from deck to hand. Interesting. Oh no, that's Block Dragon. Oh no, that's not interesting. That's disgusting. Oh, that's really cool. That's a really cool play. It's not good for us, but like it's cool. We are so done. We are getting destroyed in this game. That's right, you're probably not seeing it. Oh, this is gonna be good. What a cute little hedgehog. Yeah, let's just number. You're not gonna see this. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Let's just spread that off now. I don't think we should let, because the Union Hang is really scary. But that's crazy. It's a massive token though, absolutely massive token. They can still summon Block Dragon, but like, it's not as easy to pop off, especially since I believe they have already used. Yes. Okay. Nibiru saved us. Okay, we are winning. We are hashtag winning. What I think we're gonna do is I think we're gonna set one of the Zenmail functions. Then we'll normal summon Rescue Cat. And then we'll use Nessie. And Nessie is going to discard Coldby. That's not the greatest thing. I'd rather it not discard Coldby, but like, we couldn't set Coldby because it's a quick play. We wouldn't be able to activate it. So we've got Wind Up Magician. Interesting. We'll go for Tsuchinoko. We'll discard a Zenmail function. And then we'll get to summon that from hand. And I believe that's pretty bad, actually. So we'll go for Rescue Cat. We're going to summon out a Rat and a Jackalope from deck. We will go into carrier. Let's go for carrier effect. We are going to summon out, I believe we're going to summon out the rabbit here. Right, yeah, summon out rabbit. Let's go into the link. Let's use link effect. Let's add a shark to hand. Go for Zen malfunction. Let's revive the rat. We will go for Zen. We will not use shark effect here. We will go for Zen maintenance, and we'll banish the rat. And we'll summon another rat from deck. Now we're gonna go. We're not gonna use shark here either. We're gonna go for rat effect. We're gonna revive Zen Matey. Now let's link off the Nessie and the Zen maintenance. Let's go to Unicorn. Let's use Unicorn's effect. Discard one of these magicians. Let's shuffle back the Primal Being token. It obviously doesn't actually get shuffled back, but it's gone. Let's go for the second Zen Matey. Now it's summon shark from hand. Let's go for Zen Matey's effect. Let's grab a magician. Let's overlay these two Zen Mateys into the Utopic Future. And the Utopic Future Draco. Then let's go into access code. And I believe that should be lethal. So yeah, the strength of this deck is that it can just like spit out a ton of monsters. It didn't really, this replay, I don't know if it showcased that super well, but it definitely showed that you can just like make anything. And they're going to surrender before we can kill them, but that basically just shows how the deck works. So thanks guys for watching. If you want to check out rewrite format, it's in the description below. I'll also have my Twitter linked there independently because I am tweeting a lot now, so you can follow me on Twitter. Thanks guys for subscribing. Thank you all. And I believe that's it. So bye.
Quirked up white boy, goated with the sauce, right? Coming up with bars, but my name's not Klondike. Hey, you know it's Mono Blue Tron time, jangling keys for Farpa viewers on Twitch Live. I'm the never late streamer showing up at 7:43. Joseph Rothschild here.